Welcome back, travelers, to our continued playthrough of Remember Me. I'm playing it on the PlayStation 3, and where last we left off, we began last episode having defeated Kid Xmas, and it actually started at the very end of that fight, where you had to do the overload, and then we discovered the repercussions of hacking those codes from the architect's brain, Cowrie Sheridan, and that was used to open up a dam and flood the Fortress. Fortress. And then we were going to make our way down to the Slums 404 and find Johnny Greenteeth. So we made our way to the... here. Yeah. I saw this just a couple minutes ago, and I was like, oh, I should include this in the stream. So I think this is like the trailer or something. It's always interesting when they include this kind of stuff. I mean, there might be a little bit of spoilers in it, but I figured I'd include it. St. Michael, we went there. That's where we found the architect. I wonder if this is like a reveal trailer. So it's a lot of early stuff so far. Yep, there she is. So far it's just the events in Saint Michel. Oh, okay. There's Kid Xmas. I feel like I don't want to spoil it just in case there is something. And that's where we left off with Kid Xmas. And that's where they're leaving it. Okay. Remember Me. That's actually perfect that we that it only went up to there, because that's as far as we've pretty much gotten. And then we got to Leaking Brain, because old boy there was going to help us find Johnny Greenteeth, but then we came under attack there, and the bar was wrecked. One thing I was looking at, though, after yesterday, yeah, there's no downloadable content via the game. You gotta go to the store for that while it's still online. So we're at 31%, and we're still in episode 3, technically. Yeah. But I did want to go down to extras, because I was looking in there yesterday, and yeah, you have the artworks and then the trophies, and I was in the trophies, and I actually like what they did. So episode 0, 1, and 2, Christmas is Over, we've already done. Kind of gives you an idea of how many episodes there might be. Although, but then something I also, and you have different categories for the types of difference. So like finish the game in Memory Hunter mode, advancement 0%. But here, like one thing that they do now, sort of with modern PlayStation 5 trophies, is it actually gives you a percentage of how far you are in accomplishing that trophy. But apparently they had already incorporated that into this game back, was this 2013? And we had just gotten the Sensen Denial of Service Ultimate, which stuns and reveals invisible enemies. And I get maybe that's what those stranglers are, beat 15 stranglers without using the Sensen DOS. So, but just something I wanted to point out that I kind of thought was interesting, because that didn't exist for the PlayStation 3 trophies themselves, but in this game they did do the in-progress trophy percentages. Yeah. So we'll get back into it. Just two little asides. The trailer, the start screen trailer, and then some of the extras. And we'll look at the artwork and stuff at the end, right? Once we've unlocked more of it. Power presses deal high damage, break the guard of skinners, and trigger overloads on enforcers. break the guard of skinners and trigger overloads on enforcers. Yeah, so we still need to do that. And I do need to, like, not be so down when the game gets difficult, because I am playing on the hardest difficulty. So I just need to be more patient with that. So, yeah, after the leaking brain got destroyed, old boy from there let us go down here. And after defeating Xmas, we got the spammer. But then, after the leaking brain incident, we got the... what is it, the Jolt spammer or Bolt spammer, which used to destroy structural weakness in things. So that's L1 and R2. It's going to be a dark one. Find Johnny Greenteeth. And last episode we...
Hey, Millen, how are you? Wow, you and Edge really threw the shit at the fan. The whole city's in a panic.
Yeah. Shit seems to be the word of the day.
Okay, good. I gotta get going. I think I've been made. Remember you soon.
Remember you soon. A little cheesy. Yeah, I was saying, one thing that we, last session, was the Scaramex, and, oh, hey, Mr. Rat. It was a Scaramex and finding them and just paying attention to the noise that they make. Ah. Robot refuse. Oh, look at that. We got some sort of data cache. So we're in a tunnel. There's 2 seats, looks like they're chairs or something, and then 3 mannequins, dummies, and then a box. Question mark, which way to go? Ah, there we go. Well, obviously this way. Alright, we can't use the spammer. Focus boost, 4 of 5. And status, yeah, there's not as many of these because you don't start collecting them till later in the game, so maybe that's why. Oh. Interesting. Okay, we're fighting. Oh, did I just die? Oh, I think I did. Oh, you can fall your death in this. I mean, we've fallen to our death before, but I didn't think that would happen in water. Yeah, so you have danger symbols everywhere. Warning, biohazard. So it's not just that it's that, it's... Oh, wow, okay. and it saved after that. So I wonder if that was a death. Because normally it would reset you back to the sequence that you failed at. Just before the sequence that you failed at. Alright. I think that's where we came from. So it actually put us forward, more forward than we actually had come. Okay. Interesting. I think it's the first time that's happened. No Scaramex. Lovely. Lovely sewer vibes. Let's look at our combos real quickly, because I think it's this one, this one, this one. So yeah, triangle, triangle, yeah. Square, triangle, triangle, square, triangle, triangle. So I'll have to remember that for the next combat sequence. I hear something, but it might just be the environmental effects. Ah, okay, you can go in there. Just want to run back real quickly just to make sure I'm not missing any visual cues. Oh, maybe it was yeah, it sounds like it's in there maybe, so maybe it's at the end of the car. Really like the ambiance around here though. It's a miserable place.
Damn it, Nilin. Like a bug in a jar.
There's nothing to fear. The diagnostic is correct. Correct.
Oh, we found him.
Johnny. Johnny Greenteeth?
There it is.
This is for your own good. Doctor, I'm hurt, Doctor.
I just want to see what he does. Yeah, I didn't want to try to attack him.
Make your way up the wagons to the cabin. Look for the emergency brake control.
So maybe that wasn't Johnny Greenteeth, but that was just, that was very clever. Just want to make sure there's nothing in here. Yeah. Get to the cabin. Alright, let's unlock a press-in, because I think we wanted to... What did we want to unlock? I think it was another one of these triangle press-ins. Right? Or was it a square? Yeah, but we can't unlock another triangle press-in, actually. We can only do squares. Oh, so does it alternate? Hmm. Yeah. All right. And we can't unlock one of these yet, so yeah, it must happen like sort of like D&D levels, where every 4 levels you get an ability point, or what is it, every 3 levels a feat or something like that. So you're not able to unlock like particular press-ins unless it's like every like 2 or 3 or something like that, or every other one or something like that, because it doesn't allow us to even select anything from here or from the power press-ins. Yeah, I think I'm going to do this one, though. But we don't need it quite yet.
I'm not letting you in here.
What? Ah, story moment. Or is that death? Oh, it is. Get to the cabin, and then maybe we have to do something with that.
Letting you in here.
Ah.
Letting you in here.
Ah, okay, so you have to keep doing it. Okay, good to know. And you can't get all right.
You in here. Said I am not letting you in here.
Okay, it's weird. System overload. So I guess that was Johnny Greenteeth? It's a little surprising. I thought he'd be a more benevolent character, or at least neutral, helpful. Oh, this is a nice scene. We'll choose this. Alright, combo lab, and we'll go back to here. Alright. Yep, fire. Yep, fire's hot. They know that in the future. There it is. Scuddermack, 200 PMP. Always got to check the other directions. And then what are we doing for status? We're at 10,500 and we have next PMP threshold 14,000.
What was that thing?
Probably a new mutation form. Maybe an evolved species of leaper.
His mind. It was like a bubbling sea of rage and suffering.
Get out of the metro. There's all kinds of things lurking down there.
Oh. Memsis. Yeah, we'll say Memsis. Technology. First one of today. AV-78 Home of Jericho? Horn of Jericho. Ah. It's easier to read in the top right. The AV-78 Horn of Jericho, the flagship technology of Avram Hesh Laboratories, is a versatile and extremely robust public security robot routinely used by Saber Force agents for surveillance and law enforcement duties. In situations of serious public disorder, its tactical deployment may extend to riot control and crackdown operations. The AV-78 Horn of Jericho, more commonly known as Zorn. It's a weird difference in naming convention. As a multi-function combat robot that was commissioned for public security and used to neutralize or eliminate hostile targets. As a surveillance device for law and order enforcement, the Zorn is distinguished by its strength, versatility, and high level of autonomy, with the ability to make decisions that make it a superb bodyguard, sentinel, or bounty hunter. The AV-78 was conceived and created to operate in densely populated urban areas to ensure the safety of both locations and people. Its attack techniques are therefore programmed to minimize the risk of collateral damage and injury to any citizens or passers-by within its intervention radius. Small intervention radius, maybe. Its tactical programming is such that it favors one-to-one combat operations, and when deployed, the Zorn's solid armor allows close engagement with the target, allowing it to exploit its size and power to swiftly put any opponent out of action. Enforcers in the Saber Force often use AV-78s for site surveillance. Zorns are also useful in situations in civil unrest, particularly riots, terrorist threats, and major incidents, although the AV-78 Horn of Jericho, they still aren't referring to it as Zorn again. In this text, isn't a battlefield robot. It can prove extremely effective when deployed in sufficient numbers against heavily armed enemies to counter serious threats or to carry out regressive measures deemed too sensitive or dangerous for humans. So we'll probably run into one and then several, maybe. We're at 13 of 40. Wind. wind. Really nice music. Yeah. More corpse capsules. Coffins. Yeah, I'm definitely getting some good Deus Ex Human Revolution vibes from this. That looks like a big stairway to somewhere. This... There it is. I hear it. There it is. Oh, that was that thing that I saw. More corpses. Or bastards. So that was just a type of leaper. So I wonder if we're still running into a Johnny Greenteeth. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, close quarters, and especially when enemies are right next to the enforcer, the hit, I don't know how you'd say it, like not targeting, but sometimes you're not sure which one it's gonna punch because they're right next to each other. So even though I'm trying to like face towards that enemy, it might still. Well, I think there's technically, I don't call it splash damage, but you can hit. See, they're always like right next to each other. There we go. I was trying to get a full combo off. Interesting. We got him there. So we came from here. Don't think there's any more.
Admire the madness of our generation. Families once lived here. The government had them forcibly removed to construct Saint-Michel Dam and secure the fortress of La Bastille.
Must have been fun doing the audio for the people just shouting in the background. Oh, interesting.
You hear that? You heard that, right? Jeez, calm down. Like a freaking cat in a flux chamber. This is our last rotation, and they're flushing the slums. Okay?
Interesting. That said, Johnny Greenteeth, safe path to Bastille 7 years ago. So often those rememberings can be instructional, like when Bad Request deployed his for, or set his out for our path to the architect. In this instance.
Okay, Johnny, let's see how you did it.
Oh, there's mines. I'm just seeing if there's anything else that we don't want to miss. Oh, look at that.
La Bastille isn't too far from here.
So what do we have here? We have a, looks like a house, an alley, some sort of fallen building between it with yellow on it, and then a yellow box that we're picking up. Just to make sure there's not behind us. No.
People used to live here.
Outcasts. Miserable souls. All moved far away when they built the new La Bastille.
Nothing. That was a little obvious. It's right where you need to go. Oh, I like that vista. Hopefully we get a better one. There we go. I think we're going to go up here. Yeah, I kind of like that one. So you can also manipulate the camera a little bit. Yep. Battle arena. Oh no,
Well done,
minefield.
Another 97 floors and you'll be there.
So we have a lot of places. Oh yeah, wait, hold on. I wanted to, what did we get? It was Nilin. It must be the spammer, because we just got the Horn of Jericho. Right? Because I think it was a technology. It wasn't history, because yeah, we're still there. Yep. Yeah, we still have these first two that were... I wonder if we just miss those, or we get those later. Alright, spammer it is. Allegedly invented by Kid Xmas, spammers project... what is that? Pulse data flows to trigger nerve and electrical overloads by information saturation. They may even weaken the structure of certain common building materials. Famous for his arrogance, Kid Xmas boasted that he designed and perfected the best tools and techniques for attacking memory hunters, but should the relentless bragging of this ghetto child on his Xmas show be taken as gospel truth? Even if he hadn't invented the spammer, the kid would still deserve the respect of the public and his fans for the weapon's impressive array of features that combine simplicity, inventiveness, and lethal efficiency. In addition to its devastating effects on sensing circuits in this victim's neural network, the spammer has some surprising effects on nanomaterials like the popular 3C coherent core coat. But these materials are found everywhere today, from building structures to precision tooling to high-quality top-of-the-range furnishings and aeronautical vehicles. The actual extent of these effects is unknown, but the pulse data flow emitted by the spammer may interfere with the nanometric structures of polymers, significantly compromising their strength and integrity. Paradoxically, the spammer, the kid's favorite weapon, could be what wrecks his media career. Some observers say the former prodigy relies less and less on his memory hunting abilities, preferring to relax and use his spammer's unassailable power to win contests. No risk, no glory. I also just noticed that there's no author attributed to any of these. So it's like shared October 14th, 2083, but by who? I don't know. It does say Memsis, but that's just what it is. You know, like it's a Memsis journal entry. But no author to speak of. Alright, and I think there's something else over there. And I'm looking for that clue for the thing as well.
That's it, Johnny. Don't let go of me now.
Yeah, I gotta be quicker on that one. I bet there's something over there, but I was so quick, whatever. Oh, he's synchronizing. Synchronization failed. I don't know why it's saying synchronization failed. Oh, there's a manhole cover. Boop. Maybe I have to hit it multiple times. Nah, because I'm not seeing any kind of button path as well. Oh, there it is. Ah, okay. Alright. I don't know what happened. So I was able to successfully sync, but then maybe I had to do something still with the device, even though I didn't see a prompt. The further a precedent is placed in a combo, the bigger its effect will be. Yep, we know that. Yeah. Ah, we're back at the very beginning. Gotcha.
That's it, Johnny. Don't let go of me now.
Yeah, I thought there might be something over here. Ah, deactivate mines. I missed that prompt. Is that all mines? Because then I didn't need to take all that damage either, right? Ah, how silly. All right. Ah, okay, boss fight. Terrible timing. Would have been nicer if you could have... There it is. Wow, that's huge. That's bigger than I expected it to be. Only the spammer will work. Yeah, that's what I thought. Against robot enemies. Yep, dead. All espressons will consume one chunk of focus. Hold R1 to navigate memory. Remixes faster. Like, that's an opening, but I'm not sure for what. There it is. Okay. He loses both arms, or part of his arm.
Interesting strategy.
Okay, it's not always in the same order as the Kid Xmas finisher. Find entrance to La Bastille. So this was definitely a more context specific fight. Dun dun dun. That might have been episode 3 in the bag. Shoot prowlers who are hanging on walls. Yep, we know that. Your current objective is displayed in the status section of Sensen menu. Remember to use the cooldown presence to make S presence available faster. The suffering of being imprisoned rests in the fact that it is impossible at any time to escape from oneself. Ah, yeah. Very nice. I think that's a reference to the state of Johnny Greenteeth. He's a prisoner of his own body. Oh, once again, this sort of cyberspace.
La Bastille Fortress. The most notorious prison in Europe. Its patients have their memories confiscated when they check in. These memories are returned when they have served their sentence. Unable to remember their previous lives, La Bastille's prisoners are convinced that there is nothing to escape to.
Ooh, wow. Okay,
this
that's
twisted
nice.
penal system is directed by Madame, the ferocious governor of La Bastille. Absolute master of their minds, she is the only key to access the servers in the memory confinement center. After my arrest, it was there that I was locked up with the other errorists. Now Edge is sending me back to liberate my comrades and my confiscated memories. I have to admit, the prospect of returning there fills me with hope and dread in equal measure.
Of course. Episode 4. Panoptic icon. Interesting. And it's just one. So I was thinking about that. In episode 3, it was 2 different names. It was like Deep Well or something like that. And then I forget what the previous one was. But essentially, I think there's 2 acts in episode 3 where you're going to the leaking brain, and then you go down to the sewers. In this episode, it just seems like there's 1 act. Panoptic icon.
Only Madame has access to the Bastille memory servers. Trace the bitch down. Find out how to get them.
Language. And we still have no idea who he actually is. If he's actually a friend or foe. La Bastille, maintenance area. Danger, drones at work. Construction site. Scaffolding under assembly, do not use. Nice.
You break me out and now you expect me to waltz back in there.
The errorist movement is counting on you, Milan. You must break into those servers and free their stolen memories. Free your memories. This is where we rise from the ashes and fight back.
Yeah, and I guess we missed whatever that was. in the previous one, the hint. So we have number 7, and it's around some corners with a line on the ground and it's probably maybe a surveillance drone. So we have 5 there.
Drones. And no remembering to help this time.
And he's patrolling. I mean, I guess it's nice that they made it a room to escape the drone in. There it is. Focus boost, 5 of 5. A fifth focus boost collected adds an extra chunk to your focus gauge. Okay, you know what? Okay. Interesting. So they're a lot more pestersome here. Ah, no, it restarts us here. I was wondering where they'd restart it. Nice. That combo always seems to get them in like one hit, which is nice. I do like that combo. It's working really well with the power pressings.
Destroyed by Leapers. That must have been some battle.
I wouldn't stand a chance against one of those machines.
There's an idea. See if you can't recover the detection module in this broken drone.
And it's just construction I'm hearing. And the buzzing of flies from something. A sensing plugin allowing you to see drone detection ranges.
Lucky you. Your Sensen can now indicate any drone captors you might come across. Very handy.
I think that's a drone. Yeah, see, there it is. Anything here? No. Thought there might be. It's a long one. It's a long path. So we have a, I see a drone on a pathway, and this is, the package is next to some crates with cables coming out of it. So drone in a pathway. Like right over there. Or somewhere around there. There it is. Set patch 3 of 5. Ah, okay.
La Bastille. The prison with a human face. Admire the lie. Blind machines serving an automated administration.
That smell. That noise. It's getting under my skin.
In order to get into the prison, you'll need to intercept an empty cell and use it like an elevator.
Perfect. Put yourself in a cell, right? Sounds like a wonderful idea. But I guess you technically are armed. I like in the climbing animation when she, let's see if we can, just so I can quickly display what I was talking about. So like, jumping up, she doesn't just jump straight up to the top one, she actually does, grabs onto something in between them. See? There. She grabs onto that and then does another little jump from the middle of that, which is a nice touch. Activate cell docking. 'Cause I just want to look around, of course. You always got to look around before you do something. Oh, a little bit of stutter for a moment there. There it is. What over here? Did anything change over here? Seems like a terrible idea.
This cell. It reminds me of
something really bad.
What could it be?
Oh. I remember this place. The hopelessness. Like I was never gonna leave.
The lower down they keep you, the more of you they take away. They strip memories like old prisons used to take away belts and shoelaces.
How far did I fall?
Hey sis, Nilin, this place has no hold over you anymore.
Interesting. She's in creeping mode. Yeah, you can't do anything to him. I'm trying to like press L1. It's weird you can't use your spammer on it. It's interesting they have a patrol bot here. Aw. Inmate resting. Oh, nice. At least they got blackout cells. Anything in here? There we go. Figured there'd be something here. New Paris history. Okay, so we skipped one again. The European Civil War in 10 dates, 2040 to 2047. Shared 2067, so 20 years after this. 20 years later, deep economic, energy, and climatic crisis had weakened countries around the globe since the start of the 21st century, triggering protests across the European continent. The despairing population turned to rioting uprisings, bloody repression, and futile revolutions, which tore the region apart during the 8 years of this dark period of war. Late December 2040, the last days of Chisinau, after a week of protest and clashes with police, riots erupted throughout the Moldovan capital. Fires and looting destroyed the city, and the army split into loyalist and rebel factions. This marked the start of the European Civil War. Moldova, interesting. March 18th, 2041, the uprising of Berlin. Several dozen people were killed as angry Berliners marched on the... Isn't that a fault? Didn't JFK famously say, "Ich bin ein Berliner," which is like a type of donut? Marched on the Reichstag Palace, strongly opposed to the decision to reform German legislation prohibiting the building of nuclear power stations. The BCO terrorists in the Green War movement responded by planting a bomb in the Reichstag Palace. I think that's like their parliament. March to May of 2041. So 10 dates. So the first one is late December 2040. Now we have March to May. The European Black Spring. After Berlin, riots erupted in many large European cities. Hamburg, Dresden, Bilbao, I think, Grenoble, and Prague. Proclaimed themselves free communes, and bands of deserters rallied around the insurgents. May of 2041, mass exodus. the Schengen space was abolished. So that's the contiguous European boundaries. Is the Schengen zone. So the Schengen space was abolished. The North European Community Alliance of Nordic countries declared its neutrality and closed its borders. June to September 2041. The collapse. Looting by organized gangs spread across 2/3 of Europe. Militia groups formed in urban areas as the last governments lost control of their territories. October 23rd, 2041. Vienna, the martyred city. In response to a call from European leaders, the Russian Federation offered aid to the nations of Western Europe. 3 days later, commandos unleashed a seismic tremor bomb on the city of Vienna. 2042, 2043. Flu pandemic in southern Europe. Bilbao decimated during winter 2043. September 2044. Aerial bombardment of Gibraltar by Spanish air forces. June 2045. Prague razed to the ground. Wow. 3 dirty nuclear bombs devastated the capital of the Czech Republic. No one claimed responsibility. Dirty is when they don't actually achieve their nuclear yield, and it's essentially just blowing up nuclear or fissile material. Is apparently what they did. Poor Prague. Capital of the Czech Republic. No one claimed responsibility. Interesting. September 9th to the 12th, 2047, Paris was destroyed when several seismic tremor bombs exploded on the French capital. Russia fiercely denied ordering the attack, which was considered the last major event of the European Civil War. It's eerie future. So then we have to go over here and wait. And this one, and then we can go over here. Jail staff only. Now we're definitely in forbidden area. But it's all automated, right? Would you like some more? There it is. I was trying to press L1 to see if it would just auto-target to where it was, but you really have to have it in the view of your screen.
I just learned from an unofficial source that a terrible metro accident has just occurred in Slum 404. Surprising, because no line has run in this district for nearly 50 years. Another sabotage from Edge and his little girlfriend? Or could it be an attempt to draw tourists to this rotten district with an imitation of the ghost train? Whatever the origins, it is a scoop, and Maggie told you first.
You know, I just had a thought. What if Edge is actually Nilin, and the real Nilin just took a a prisoner and just wiped and then pointed her in the direction that they wanted. Just another crackpot theory. Thought I heard talking. Yeah.
Latest explosive flash. I've just learned from an unofficial source
Janitor room.
that a terrible metro accident has just occurred in Slum 404.
Yeah, so we heard
Because no line
overheard a conversation with the janitors.
for nearly 50 years. Another sabotage from Edge.
Sergeant Fisher no longer has that SD clearance. He used to be considered a...
Hey, look at that. Beating up a printer's an array. Oh, look at that. Nice. So we have in the background an upstairs maybe drone, but it's sitting on the floor next to a red on black line right around the corner of something. We see that from here. There it is. It looks like it's on an upper floor, but I guess not.
Sanitary decontamination unit.
Oh, Jesus. Huh. Alright, I wasn't expecting that. Since in DOS, S-Present shuts down all senses, stuns all enemies, reveals invisible ones.
That a terrible metro accident has just occurred in Slum 404. Surprising, because no line has run in this district for nearly 50 years. Another sabotage from Edge and his little girlfriend? Or could it be an attempt to draw tourists to this rotten
I really wanted to hear that conversation, but c'est la vie. Okay, so that comes all the way over here. Good to know. Just gonna come over here, do that. Oh, oh, oh. Make sure I'm not missing anything. Ah, okay. And I heard something. Oh, okay. So that way it goes over there. Good to know. We'll have to stop and get that Scaramec though, because it does not save your progress.
That a terrible metro accident has just occurred in Slum 404. Surprising, because no line has run in this district for nearly 50 years.
All requests for vacation absence must be Sanitary decontamination unit is requested in the Central Waste Repository. Memory cataloging in progress in Sector 7.
All right. Do we need anything from here? Negative. It's a cute little bug droid. Sergeant Fisher. All right. So I think I'm going to call it there. We made some good progress. We got finally through the bottom of Slums 404, followed the path of Johnny Greenteeth, and made our way into La Bastille on our way to get our old memories back. So thanks for watching, travelers. Until next time, take it easy in the meanwhile, and remember each other.